Hey guys, how's it going? Good news is you made it to Friday because that's when we are.
No
Most of the
matter
time,
when you go,
that's
that's when you are, right? Is that how
that's
that
right.
works?
Something like that. How's everybody doing out there?
Is anybody cold? I'm cold. I'm in the basement and I'm cold. But if I was outside, I would be hot.
Yeah, I'm somewhere in between. I'm comfortable today. It's definitely a warmer day than it has been, but still good temperature in the garage slash studio.
So I was about to say I need to go get my whoopee, and it occurred to me that that might be like a Gates thing. Maybe that's not a. I don't know. Do you guys have names for like baby blankets that your kids would haul around?
That is a very
No.
unique opening question. Let's see where it goes.
What do you wrap yourself in to stay warm?
My whoopee. That's from Mr. Mom, right?
I don't even remember. Maybe it sounds kind of right. I like to think that it's ours now. Mr. Mom has not been a thing in like 30 years.
That's definitely a movie that if you haven't watched it, you should check it out during quarantine. I think.
Yes. And also Ant-Man, or I mean Ant-Man 2, because he's being socially distant as well.
That's true. I spend time in a different realm.
Oh well, no, I mean he's also on he has like a having just watched through the entire MCU stuff, he's got the bracelet on his ankle, right? Because
Oh, that's
he's
right.
not allowed to go out. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's under literal house arrest, quarantine. Like we're pretending what he has to do for real.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's get this thing rolling. Hey guys.
Sandra McDaniel did confirm it is Mr. Mom, by the way.
Yes, I thought so. He has a fight with Jaws, the vacuum cleaner, over his whoopee. All right. How's it
Uh,
going? We made it. We're all
Good.
here. Uh,
Colin said the title's wrong on our YouTube. It's got the title from
Nuts.
Wednesday.
I wonder if I can change that. Hold on. Let me see if I can update that right now. One moment, please.
Talk amongst yourselves. Or
Frank Lloyd writes.
so I always mix up Frank Lloyd Wright and Andrew Lloyd Webber.
One more live in SketchUp. There we go. Let's update those. All right. Title has been updated. It won't show up on your screen. You'll have to refresh the video name, but it'll be right for new people. And once it's done, it'll be updated. All right. Well, I feel like I've really done enough at this point. I'm ready to call it. It's been that.
I think you're doing great.
Hey guys, in case we haven't met, I'm Aaron, and with me, as always, is Jody.
That's me. Hi.
See, he
I mean,
likes
thanks for having me.
suspense. No,
Yeah,
that
sorry.
worked. That was
Dramatic
good.
pause.
That's nice.
Sometimes my dog has dramatic pause.
That's how it's going to be today.
it's it's gonna be like that, is it?
All right, so yeah, we're gonna make a Fallingwater house from Frank Lloyd Wright inside of SketchUp. So we're not. It's I'm not sure how this is going to go. Actually, I'm not sure what level of detail we're going to hit. I don't really know. I don't know. I'm going to make this up as I go. But before we hop into that, I got a couple things for us to look at. This won't be. I won't take too long on this. I promise. So first thing, as usual, I did make a topic for this. You could probably search for Frank Lloyd Wright, Fallingwater, whatever, if you don't see it pinned to the top. But here I have a couple images that I started with. And then I got some more images. And I was in a rush this morning. I forgot. I didn't get to go back and check who it was that posted the link. Somebody posted a link in YouTube to public records or something like that, where I actually got some some drawings. They're retroactive drawings where somebody went back, it looks like, did measurements and basic measurements and sizes and that kind of stuff, but it'll be enough to work off of, I think. So that was awesome. Also, wanted to do a couple shout outs. One, I got this just because we have talked about Lego several times on here. I got this link from brickarchitect.com where they do architecture with Legos, which is really cool. But they have these labels. The idea is you put these on sticky labels and you can actually put them on your bins of Legos. But the thing that this has, it actually has names for every single one. Somebody mentioned that, oh, I admitted I was having a hard time naming these pieces, and they sent this, and this actually has names for every single piece. So here's the basic brick 1x2 all the way up to a 1x16, and here's a basic brick 2x2. So it actually gives you the names of all these things, even the weird looking ones like the paintbrush roller or the paint roller, and so that was kind of cool.
Does it have like, oh, I see like down there that one at the bottom under snot. Wait, why is it snot?
Studs not on top.
No, that says snot.
That's what that means.
I can read.
Well, it's not a booger Lego.
So there's a snot jumper right there.
Yep.
My kids have a snot jumper. I'm trying to figure out what that thing is always a space part. The one on the far right of the snot jumpers there.
Right here. Yeah.
And what's that thing called? It's really tiny on my screen.
It's called a snot 1x4 offset with 2 rings. It's kind of what it is.
Obviously. Obviously.
So, yeah, so if you want to check that out, brickarchitect.com, a lot of cool stuff up there, including this contact sheet, which has little images and names for all the pieces.
I feel like I need to go find the link for that because people are going to need that link.
Yeah.
I need that link.
So, yeah, brickarchitect.com, files. There you go. Just do a print screen real quick. You can come in here like that. All right. The other thing I want to look at, we promised we would take a look at this, and I'm not going to spend a ton of time on this, but I do want to give some recognition because it's been 2 weeks since we launched the Finish This House contest. So I want to look at a handful of the entries. So we're going to look at the ones that came in since last time. Last time we had a couple, I think 2 or 3 is all we really had in there. A lot have come in since then, and this is pretty cool. So I just want to buzz down through some of these. Here's Remy's entry. He says he's not an architect, but he tried anyway, and he get a very official kind of a Capitol White Housey vibe here, where he took the bottom layer and made it into like a platform, and then that middle piece became the actual building. Very cool. Nice big entry stairs. Good job. Well done, Remy. All right. And then we have Wrighty here, who kind of ran with the stark aesthetic of the template, I feel like. Like it was very, white on white, and he kind of, or whoever they are, kind of ran with that. The base is upside down, so the bottom is the small piece, the big piece is on top, and then put some slab roof on there. Very cool, very nice, and a little bit of context too. Added some wings off of here, but you can see the initial shape in there. That's awesome. That turned out really good. I'm liking it. Down here, Map Out posted an image that I'm honestly a little bit confused about because I can't see from the image where the rest of it is. So it looks like we got some pieces in the yard here, some pools, that sort of thing, and then I think the rest of the house is tucked underneath this roof. So that's a interesting way to do it. A lot gets covered up though, so I'll have to dig deeper into that one. Arcovada made a very nice, very clean, turned that little flat section into like a second floor patio all the way around. Got a roof on top, got some basic trees in there, and a very nice render on here. Very nice, like it a lot. And then here's in some context. Here's what it looks like in the rest of the city. More than just a couple trees.
What's the deadline? What's the deadline? When is this thing in?
We're going to take a look at it every Friday till we're tired of looking at it, I guess.
Oh, okay. So this actually could end in 2022 if they stay
We
interesting.
could just keep going. Yeah, we don't have a specific end date, so if you haven't got yours in, we will take a look. I don't know, we'll see how many entries come in over the next week if we take a look again next week or the week after. But yeah, we will be continuously looking at this. So if you didn't get yours in yet, you have plenty of time. Don't worry about it. You hop right back in. Jono came
Unlike
back.
the
I'm sorry.
unlike the stay safe, stay home COVID plan where we will let everybody go back to work whenever cases reduce, we might actually wait until the number of submissions reduce.
That's right. We'll
Huh?
wait till we get a taper. We'll actually wait
As opposed to the
for the
rest of the world,
numbers
which
to
is
help.
just sending people back
Right. And sarcasm.
in sarcasm.
So Jono was one of the, if I think he was the first person to submit. He turned his house sideways and made this. Casey called it a James Bond villain lair, and
Totally.
looks like he added some more detail here. Got this top porch. I see Sang right there. Zang? Is it Zang? Sang?
Sang with an S.
Sang. All right, I was right. Very nice. What else we got here? I'm skipping past the tech stuff. All right, so we had some people so Jono put it on the side. We had a person at the top there who turned it upside down. This person, who is this? Luke Fitzpatrick, turned it at like 30 degrees, like did
That's
a
nice.
very unique design here. So that is a one of a kind right there. Haven't seen anything like that. Very cool. Let's see what else we got. Chris Charles Taylor, very clean, very like this. I'm guessing, Chris, that you are in architecture because you have like these are things that I think of trying to design, and my always ending up looking like a pile of child's toys, like bricks or something. But yeah, the way you went through and added the overhang, that's very cool, very nice, very clean design. Wait a minute. Chris Charles Taylor has two. So
What?
we went for
That's cheating.
super modern to well, not super, but very much more modern design right here, down to a what I'd say is a much more traditional look. So we've got nice big multi-slope roof here, some big dormers.
Yeah, the first one looks like it'd be like a Mercedes car dealership in Los Angeles. This is I hate to be very specific, but I feel very
That is
specific in
very
how I feel about
specific.
this.
So where would you place this one then?
This basically looks like the house from Father of the Bride.
I was gonna say it's a family home from Maryland or something like that, East Coast.
Yeah.
All right, Brian BX Saldana did the invert thing, flipped it over. You know what this
Lots
looks
of
like?
pictures.
I don't know if anybody else ever saw this because it wasn't a very popular movie, but there's that movie 13 Ghosts. It's like maybe early 2000s. And there was a house that was supposed to be a ghost trap, and it was all glass and stuff. It kind of looks like that.
I don't think I've seen that movie.
I don't think not a lot of people have. It was it was actually a remake of an old, not very popular movie. So
Oh, good. So at least you've watched both then?
no. I only watched the more recent one.
Oh.
That's cool. I like it. Very clean. Got some good renders here. Nice. All right. We're just about the bottom. Steven, it's got two E's and then Steven. He actually made a plan from his. Look at that. So he did keep it in the original orientation, but added some nice terrain, some patio, porch kind of things, and he even generated a plan. Look at that.
That looks like a legitimate like marketing piece.
Yeah.
Bravo there.
Nice work. So I keep saying the word clean. Apparently, I'm looking for clean. Not necessarily,
Yeah.
but
Aaron's
yeah,
got a thing.
this is clean. All right. Oh, Brian, is this the same model? You just yeah. So these are interior shots of his same model, which apparently includes some sort of large astronaut sculpture. Hey.
Oh, I just thought this was his house. This house was on a different planet, and that's how he gets around. Is there a kid riding a bike around in that house? That's no good. Or maybe it's an adult.
Yeah, there's some things going on in this house, but yeah,
Right.
that is a very lot of renders here. Cool. Great job. Good job, Brian. That's awesome. Brian was
That's a
a
lot of fun.
previous winner also of one of our contests. Oh, he's the last entry. I think, was it the ship in the bottle, the beach one, Brian? I can't remember if Brian's on and if he's not on. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, he is. He's
Yeah.
talking.
Which contest was it that you won last time, Brian?
And wait.
Yeah, I know. 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That doesn't matter.
Oh, this would be like how far away is lightning by counting between
right,
you saying
between-
something and a thunder striking.
Thunder strike. Oh,
Dino
the
bus.
Dino bus. That's right. We had we live modeled a school bus and posted up there, and as a contest, we said, "What can you do with this?" And he turned his into a dinosaur transformer.
Nice.
That was good stuff.
Okay.
All right, let's do this. You know what? Let me do. Let me look at something real quick because I would love to find the link that I got these images from and share that.
Was it on the forum?
It wasn't. It was actually through a post we made. Looking, reading. Oh no, I don't have it.
While you're doing that, I'm just scrolling through the Lego label sheet.
Oh, actually, you know what? It was on the forum, and it was a previous. It was not.
Oh, Brian wants to know if we ever 3D printed that.
I don't think we did.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
No. We don't get as much 3D printing as we used to done nowadays. All of our 3D printers were in a storage room and back. So, yeah.
Oh, Laura's got her PPE off. Being called out.
Oh, she's at home. This is where she lives. This is where Laura lives.
She lives in Fallingwater? Nice.
Oh.
Wait, but there's no falling water yet.
Yeah. I build the house around her. Okay, let me hop in. I will show you guys the images I have. I apologize for not. So I said I started with these, which I believe these were like the images of Frank Lloyd Wright's original plans, his original hand-drawn plan. So I had 2 of these, and I was. This is where I said, well, we'll do what we can, but this would be hard to work off of. Not a lot of data here. There's dimensions, but you can't read it, so I was not too excited about that. So after having said that, we got a comment, and I'm sorry, again, like I said, it's been a hectic week, but we got a comment that said, here are some drawings, and like I said, I think they were some conservation society or some local, can't even read that there though. But these are published, so you can actually just go grab them and take a look at them. So this is the overhead shot, and the thing about this model that's going to be interesting is all these different pieces at different levels that pop out. So that's the part where I'm going, well, we'll do something. Something will get made for sure. But as I click through a couple of these, you can see, so this is the floor plan, the lowest level. This is kind of the foundation. We work our way up. This is the main floor, the first floor. As you can see, it's a very open floor plan. So these are the big like brick walls right here, and then have a lot of glass walls going around like this, and then just so much patio type space. Keep working our way up, next floor up. There we go, same thing where we have walls, a lot of glass, and then terrace. I think that's, then there's another level. So 1, 2, 3, so there's 4 floors on here. Whew. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so this is what we got to do. We got to figure this out.
Falling water's always one word, right? Yeah,
Um,
seems like it.
yes, I
Yes.
think so. I think I put a space in.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you're wrong.
I was wrong. First time for everything, Jody.
Yeah. Yep. Because I was looking it up, actually. Who posted that? Charles said, pointed out, Historic American Building Survey from the Library of Congress is chock full of
That might be it.
lots of nice.
There's lots of photos, and then in addition to the photos, there's a handful of plans. Like I said, they look like the plans that were created retroactively. They don't look like they were the original plans. Like I said, I remember I've seen pages or seen pictures of pages from the original plan, and they are all yellowed and they were hand drawn. They were not made by computer. So these have obviously been made afterwards. So this is a great plan because it shows the actual elevations of the different levels. Only problem is it's just I'm sure it's my eyes, but I can't read that in the slightest.
Damn your eyes.
But if we all right, so it looks like I got some more. There's another number.
Just make something up.
Yep.
I'm just going to click through the Library of Congress here and see if we got anything.
So if we had a value, if we had a single value, what we could end up doing is actually scaling each of these images. If there's a number that we knew, like even the height of this main terrace railing, now we can make an assumption and scale everything to that. But yeah, unfortunately, these numbers are not going to do a whole lot for us. Looks like that could be a 9.
So
9 foot G.
Andy Beaster put some stuff up. I'm not seeing any more units, but at least more pictures. Got a good floor plan.
All right. Here's a question.
That last picture looks like it was done with an Etch-a-Sketch.
It says image 1 has a scale. Okay. That's something.
Is that one room called a plunge?
Yeah, you don't have a plunge in your house?
Well, I mean, not anymore.
Maybe that's how you jump in the river. Maybe that's actually
we use the 3 shells.
Ah, he doesn't know about the 3 shells. I can see how that could happen. All right, so let's make some stuff up. Let's do this thing. I'm tired of thinking. Let's start modeling. All right, so here's I'm gonna grab an image and pull it in and scale it and just start initially mocking some stuff up. I'm thinking that the image I want to start with is, I think it's this one. No, it's this one. So I want to pull in image 7 right here. So this is the looking at it from the terrace. So we're looking straight at the back of the house. The front door's on the other side. So it's right looking at the back. So we can at least from here, we can block in some of these shapes. It'll be a start. It'll be what we can start with. And then we can take those shapes and put those against this view, which is the side elevation, and then we can actually figure out how far those shapes go out. So I'm kind of thinking what we'll end up doing is we'll start by blocking a bunch of rectangles. So this will be a rectangle, 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 and we'll start that way, just kind of blocking the shapes together. I'm trying to think of what we can do in 2.5 hours or so. We could go into the architecturals and start drawing the walls, but if we did that, I don't think we get more than like 1 or 2 floors.
Andy pointed out where the scale is. It's bottom center there, 0,
Yeah.
5, 10, 15. So you can at least you could draw a start, maybe.
Yeah, I might be able to pull something off that. Well, actually, no, I can use that. So I'm gonna go grab that image too. Let's pull that because this is gonna be like 50% detective work, 50% actually modeling in SketchUp. All right, because so if I come over here, that's right. Here we go. I'm gonna take this one right here. This is the image. And send right down here we have a scale. So I will go ahead and save that image to my desktop. I'm gonna call it scale so I can set it apart from the others. And we will actually start now with that one. So I'm gonna come in here, File, Import. And I'm gonna grab that scale.jpg. Oh, I have it set as texture. File, import again. Desktop. I'm gonna go to options, change from as texture to as image. Grab scale and import. All right. Now, let me check my preferences. Use maximum texture size. All right, so this is 5, 10, 15 feet. So I'm gonna start by just drawing a line right here. Okay, and now I'm gonna scale that line to 15 feet. Okay, so what that's going to give me is this line right here. So this terrace, if I go edge to edge, I'm thinking I'm going to try to, wherever possible, like round to the nearest foot, 6 inches, something like that. Try to use large dimensions and not do just crazy. This is about 17 feet. This terrace right here. So what that means, I'm going to start tagging this stuff too. So I'm going to put this one right here on a layer that I'm going to call ref scale. That way I can actually turn that off as I go through here. All right, so if I call this 17 feet, what that means is I can now go find the image that looks at that one. See, this is that same, it's looking at that same side. I can import this. This is my image number 8. So I'll say File.
I have to say it's killing me that I can't find an actual plan view with dimensions of this.
I'm telling you,
I'm not even listening to you at this point. All I'm doing is just Googling.
Oh, well, thanks a lot, Jody.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. All right, so there we go. So now that's this right here. That's this terrace, I believe.
Oh, I found it.
Oh, you found one?
I found it. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Looks legit. Here, let me
let me finish what I'm doing first. I'm like halfway through. I'm like 2 steps to finish this process. I'm going to take that line in this image and I'm going to make them a group. Why do I make them a group? Because I want to scale this image, not my whole model. My whole model, if I change the scale, it's going to change the scale of this piece right here. So if I come in here, while I'm in this group, I'll say this piece right here should be 17 foot. Do you want to scale just the active group? Yes. And then what I'll do is I'll take this and I will rotate it this way. And I will rotate it this way.
It is Library of Congress.
And if I grab that now and I stick that, ooh, look at, see how that lines up? Oh, it's a thing of beauty. Once again, I feel like I should just stop now because I probably peaked.
I wonder, this is Colin. Colin wondered this, and I'm re-wondering for Colin. If we turn on max texture size, it might make that a little less messy. You'd have to re-import the image.
Yeah, I did turn it on. But
yeah,
I mean,
it looks like there's lots of units in this here page.
Can you read them? Because the JPEGs I downloaded are not so legible.
First of all, are you calling me out for my ability to read?
Not till now. But you sound doubtful, so now I'm wondering. All right, so let me see. Let's pull this way.
I really want to be able to read these pictures, but I'm not.
All right, so I'm going to start with a rectangle like this.
These things are so gloriously blurry.
Yeah.
Well, that makes me sad. Now I'm sad.
Well, so I said 17 foot. There we go. We have a piece. Yeah. So that's everything we got so far. So from there, it looks like what I could probably do is trace out the rest of this stuff that is inside. So I'm going to go here. Man, it's really hard to tell what's what. It looks like the terrace actually goes back. To here. I'm just going to trace that out real quick. That's the terrace. So that'll come up, I'm assuming, the same height as this one. All right, and then I'll leave the stairs out of this. Whoa, that's not a straight line. Or if it is, all right, we'll leave it like that.
I wonder if this is copyrighted or something. I'm not going to be able to put this on the warehouse because it'll get shut down by FLW's lawyers or the estate of.
Well, if we pulled it from the Library of Congress.
Yeah, and have you noticed that it's completely illegible?
That's true. I don't know. I don't know how law works. I'm a drawer, not a lar.
That's true. I've heard that about you. Did you look on the 3D warehouse for this thing?
I did, and there's a couple up there. That's actually the one I used. I used a couple images that I found to create our social posts. All right, so I'm going to create something like that. Why is that not closing? Let's see. Let's find out why. Looks good. Looks good. Oh, right there. There we go. All right, so I'm going to take that piece right there. I'm going to pull that up to, let's see, what's that height? It's like about 10 feet. I don't understand this thing. I don't know what I was teasing Jody about not knowing what a plunge is, but
I don't know. But if I was a thief, I would take it. The plunge. I'd take the plunge.
Yeah, no, I got it.
Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure. That is actually for everybody following along at home.
Okie doke. All right, I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna just close that piece up. All right, so that would be potentially our main floor.
This is kind of how it always goes whenever I try and draw from a plan view like this.
Yeah.
I'm always like, that's too blurry. I'm not quite hitting the corners right. Everything just ends up.
Yeah, and I think that if our goal was to make usable drawings, it would be one thing. I'm considering this to be more like a tribute to Fallingwater. It's going to be a quick SketchUp rendition. How's that?
Oh, okay. All right. So this is
Good
your
excuse?
interpretation.
Sure. Yeah, we can call it that.
Yeah.
I like
Perfect.
that. All right. So I'm gonna go make this a group. Again, this is my, I'm blocking at this point. I'm blocking things in. I'm gonna take that, and now, if I can take the next floor that goes on top of that and drop that on top of there, I should be able to scale that. So let's go take a look at what we, oh, I should probably,
Stop. Seek better files. Gosh, it's Friday. I was not expecting this.
I will save.
Paul Ackerman says that's a pool.
I was right.
Actually, several people said it's a pool.
I said water, so same thing.
Wooder, as they say in Michigan.
Wooder from the bubbler. All right, let's go grab another thing. So I need to jump back to like my 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s. This is the terrace I just see. Oh, this has the terrace steps back on this one. Okay, that's good to know. All right, here's the next floor. So number 5's coming in next. So right here, let me fix this up real quick first. So it looks like right here we could take this and pull this back to here. Okay. And I guess really this should, whoops, go back to here. The plunge is its own thing. I mean, I'd have to say plunge is definitely a cooler word than pool.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'll give it credit for that. I mean, if you're saying plunge just to be different, then you're trying too hard. But if you just happen to say plunge, that's cool. Okay. I'm just talking now. I don't know what the hell. I don't know. All right, let's go pull in 5. So I am not myself an architect, nor Jody, I believe. Are you?
No. I mean, I play one on TV.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't even really do that.
No, that's a lie.
There's a lot of great pictures from Monday's, the forum post for Monday's Q&A that Lawrence posted.
Oh, really?
Guspert. Yeah. But they don't have dimensions either.
Lawrence, yes. Lawrence was the one, I think, who hooked us up with this thing.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Well, so yeah. So he was saying start with a central rectangular chimney, which goes from the bottom to the top of the house. And then he encouraged us to look again at his images. Oh, wait. The poly has got a different word.
Chimney? Here. So what I need to find now, oh, right here. Here's our 17-foot dimension. So I can use that, again, make it a group. Go in the group. That is 17 feet. And then I can take this whole group, move it from this end right here to that right there, and then move the whole thing vertically to here. And then I could take which one was this? This is my west view. So then I can actually take some of these and start turning them off. So then turn on X-ray. So it looks like that doesn't quite. Oh, right. So I got a little bit of roof popping out here.
I'm not going to look anymore.
Good plan.
We're just going to run with it.
Like it. Less thinky, more drawy. All right, so the terrace on this level looks like we're going to start about here, pull out to here, back to here. All right, and then what was that? How high was that? So we can do the exact same, we can push pull to the exact same height by going to push pull, selecting, pre-selecting. So I'm going to select this surface first, hit push pull, and then I can just say push pull from here to here, which is going to push pull that higher mass to the exact same height as the lower one. So our terraces are exactly the same height. So the thing I'm definitely running into right now is the fact that the inside and outside is sort of, it's not real clearly defined on here. So then I got, this goes to here, to here, to here. So it goes like this. And this part goes out, cantilevers out a little bit, maybe?
All right, so now that I'm actually looking at posts, I don't know how much this helps you, but Christopher Ryan said that 17-foot dimension was apparently 16 foot 2 3/8 inch.
Well, where's Christopher Ryan getting all these fancy dimensions from?
It's possible he's in contact with the Lloyd Wright estate, or is it just the Wright estate? Probably just the Wright estate, huh?
Well, we're obviously working from the wrong estate.
Oh,
sorry. I'll leave the dad jokes to you. I apologize for everyone. That's not.
No, it's fine. I don't like to be known as that guy that's all he does. I want to do other stuff. I'll be known for that.
I want to be original. I want to sing. I want to dance. Oh man, this is crazy. This is a crazy, crazy thing. I'm feeling like
this is crazy. Sorry.
I'm trying to trace over this, but I don't have a whole lot of love for the way this is all coming together.
Who hired this guy anyway? This is a mess.
When you have a little fancy house, you don't get normal stuff.
Yeah, you don't get a small pool, you get a plunge.
Of course. All right, so there's that. And that then, man, I don't even know where that goes to. So I think I'm running into an issue where this is like, it's split level. I don't think this is all the same height. I think we have a step here in between layers, which is okay. I mean, it's not a, well, I mean, it is what it is. It is that. But let me just finish mocking up some geometry. Oops.
Andy said, who was this guy anyway? Frank Lloyd Wrong?
Boom.
Thank you. Thank you for the support.
Nailed
and for throwing out dad jokes so that it's not only on my shoulders.
That's right.
Transom said maybe put your floors on tags.
I will. I promise. That'll happen.
Okay. All right. So is that bear run? Do you think that like the owners of whoever lived in this house actually had pet bears? I mean, I've got a chicken run.
You know,
I know friends that have dog runs.
I heard a story, and I don't know how true it is, about Frank Lloyd Wright. Apparently, he had designed a home for someone, and
These people?
No, it wasn't this house. It was a different house, and he was showing them, doing a walkthrough, you know, like reviewing the plans, that kind of thing. And he showed them one of the rooms, and one of the rooms was a piano room, and it was said piano, and the whole thing was built around a grand piano. And they said, oh, well, you know, we don't have a grand piano. And he said, well, if you want to live in this house, you will. I think that was at the point where he had become fairly famous for his architecture and could do things like that. Like, you know, tell people what they will be doing with their house.
I mean, I'm not going to say that the stereotype of architects being a bit pretentious is not right, but Sometimes it sure seems right.
We love architects, by the way.
Yeah. No hate for you. I mean, you're just pretentious. Wait,
Ooh.
can I say that? I said it. I've said it now twice. I should probably go home.
Yeah, but you said it in a way to try to be nice, so there was that.
Oh, that's a good point.
All right, so I said I'm definitely feeling like there is a split between somewhere in this house there's a step, because even as I look here at this, I can see that so the floor height, the window height for this level is different from over here, because this is stepping up. So I actually have like a like 3 or 4 feet here. So I feel like that there's probably a split level. So somewhere in this plan, and let me go hop out here. Somewhere in here there's a step or steps. Oh yeah, look at that. See, there's 2 steps there. But I'm not really seeing that. Oh, right here, steps down, steps down. So this all is one height, and then the rest of this right here looks like it's a different height. That's cool. That makes it easy. That's fun. That's great. That's good. Cool.
This is going exactly as I had foreseen.
No, it's okay. Because
Proceeding.
again, we're still just massing. We're just throwing stuff at the wall to see what sticks right now. So right now I have, if I start turning off my references, let's get this on a layer. Ref. See, at this point, we're still just massing the geometry in. We can come in and we can shift. All of this can be moved at this point. This is the great part about SketchUp, right? Is I can come in here later and I can say, grab all of this, and I'm just going to shift it upwards to wherever that height is. So I'm going to make this a group 2. And yes, I will layer some stuff. It's not a big deal. I'll come back. We'll get stuff layered. Right now, though, I just want to keep trying to get more stuff in here.
Hey, Alejandro's here. He's not
Hey.
doing a stream on top of us.
I will say, Alejandro, I went and I didn't understand all the words, but I watched the SketchUpping, and I thoroughly enjoyed your octopus. That was pretty sweet. If you guys haven't seen it, if you go on Twitch, Alejandro Soriano, and check out the model he did yesterday. It was awesome. You did a great job. That was really, really cool. All right, so let's keep going here. I'm going to go import image number 6.
Oh, this one will be better, I'm sure. I'm optimistic.
Oh yeah, this is going to be great. This is going to be perfect. Wait, what do you know? All right. So once again, we have our same line right here. Take that. Grab these 2 together, make into a group, go into that group, dimension right here, 17 foot. I can't jump to 16.2 now, I've already committed. All right, and I'll take that, and I'll move it from the center and line that center up right here, and then I'll line the bottom vertically to... No, I think I arbitrarily pulled that up. I don't think I actually went up exactly 10 feet. I didn't.
So my restream is not showing me Twitch comments, which is rude.
That is rude.
I'm not sure of a way to fix that. So,
everybody
on Twitch. I'll go ahead.
No, that's. I was just gonna say that the last few times we've done this, we've had messages saying Restream telling us that there's issues with connectivity to Twitch.
Weird. Okay, so back over here, Lucas on Facebook said, I think he's talking about the grand piano story. He said it is true, and he said he thinks also when he was designing Little House in Chicago or Minnesota, somewhere like that, he would sue people who changed his furniture that he placed in the homes.
Yeah, I remember his architectural drawings would include custom-made furniture, lights, that kind of stuff. That's That takes a set of architectural experiences.
Yeah, I guess I need to watch a documentary on this guy because he sounds like a character.
Well, I will say this, yeah, I mean, but he did do some very interesting stuff. Like, I mean, everybody knows him for his big fancy houses, but he did a lot of stuff. Like, he did like efficient tract housing, where like houses could be built and maintained for less money, and he did a lot of other stuff like that wasn't all just this super crazy stuff that he kind of gets known for mostly.
And whereas I only know him for his work on the Phantom of the Opera.
He really really did something there.
Yeah, how about that? It's really something.
It's really something.
Where is Fallingwater? Was it like in New York or something? Oh, and it's Pennsylvania. Yeah.
Sounds like that could be right.
Well, I mean, I'm looking at this link shared here on YouTube that literally said I shared it. I shared it. And it says it's in.
Ask whoever posted it, Jody. That way we can find out for sure. Oh wait, that was you.
Just a minute. I'll find that guy. I'll find the guy and ask him. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, that's right. Pennsylvania. God, that guy's smart. Wicked smart. He's also a little over caffeinated today.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
Wait till my wife shows up in 10 minutes with a steaming hot cup for me.
Ah, you're taking advantage of the work from home thing too. Nice.
Yeah, no, my wife doesn't bring me coffee. That was you.
Yeah, that's me.
So maybe this is a reason to go to Pennsylvania. I'll be honest, it's not ever been on my bucket list of places to visit, but I am curious about this house, which supposedly could not be built, yet it was.
Well, and that was the thing, was that it's these concrete patios, just they cantilever out to such a length that they should require more backspan than they actually get. So they should go back further than they go forward, but they don't. And he just insisted that was how it was supposed to work, and apparently, I don't know.
There's some great stories popping up here in the chat that you are missing out on. I feel like I'm going to just go ahead and share. So Lenny said the owners, when they were building Fallingwater, they got a second opinion on the plans for this place, and they were told that it was not possible to build it. Then the owner told Wright, and Wright threatened to walk away, I guess, for them trying to get a second opinion. But obviously he didn't, and obviously they went with him anyway.
Don't mess with Frank. I do what I want.
Supposedly they put the opposing opinion in one of the cement foundations. It is now part of it.
Well, hey, so that dude's immortalized. Way to go. All right, so I got this this little ceiling chunk right here. I'm going to make it 12 inches deep right now. All right. All right, so here's what we got so far.
If you squint your eyes kind of like this, that looks exactly like it. Like, it's uncanny.
Listen here, smart guy. There is, ooh, that's not gonna work. Gonna need to close that up. All right. We don't have the roof on yet, but like I said, the big thing that I'm thinking about, I'm gonna go ahead and import this back view. I guess this is the south face. Hold up, let me find it. This one right here. What is this? South, yeah. So I'm gonna pull the south elevation in, and we're gonna do some height adjustment to get everything lined up. This is page 7. All right. It's not that far off. I mean, that's not Dream Crusher. That's what you are. All right, let's go grab image number 7.
Have you ever done a live stream with landscaping stuff?
Yes, we have.
Okay. Because like you could do a follow-up where you take this and you model the site plan. Unless you think we'll have time to do that today. I mean, we're
we'll do something.
We're only 53 minutes in.
That's right. All right, so how long
All right.
is
A piece of
this
string.
piece right here? 30 foot 2 and 15/16. Oh, come on, man. Come on, me. 30. So let's go.
That's the precision I work with when building house-sized things.
Make that into a group. All right, now come in here. "30 foot 2 and 15/16. Yes. All right, so I'll just do a quick side by side right here. All right, so we got this big patio on the bottom. Got this patio right here, go across. Got one up here. This is not too far off. We're not too. This is different. Got a thing sticking out here. It's not here. All right. Let's see. Where will I put this? I'll put this right here for right now. Okay. So it does look like this portion is going to come out further. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to pull this out to here.
What? Dave said during restoration they had to embed cables under great tension in the concrete to support all the floors. So this whole thing is, I don't think it's necessarily meant to last. It's just got to outlive Frank, which I guess it did.
There we go. All right, so
I guess what that is, it is notable. Like, when did they build this?
It's got a very 70s feel.
1964.
Is that right?
Yeah, 1964. So apparently everybody else in the 70s was just like, I just want it to look like that Frank Lloyd Wright.
I think that is how that all happened. That's exactly how that went down.
in the goofy voice and everything.
Yeah. They're like, yeah, this Frank whatever guy. He's definitely got a thing going on. Let's build a house like his. All right, so over here we got a line right there. So pull this out to there. Get that cantilever happening. It looks like, is this? Comes out a little bit there. So I'm hoping to do is get my geometry lined up this direction, as we're looking at the south face first, and then we flip around to this side and do the same thing. We're just start pushing geometry around a little bit, really show it who's boss. Let's see, right here.
Give it what for?
That's right.
Ooh.
Goes to about there. Comes across, and I got this
over 5,000 square feet. So I guess it's really, really, really big.
Well, it's got 4 floors. I mean, that's more than
so
normal.
I found some Fallingwater facts. How's this for a great Fallingwater fact? Final cost was $155,000, which included the $8,000 architect fees and the $4,500 to install walnut furnishings. So, totally affordable.
In 1964.
Yes.
So who's a math doing person who could account for inflation? What would Fallingwater be worth today if it just got built? What would it cost to build? Who can?
$2,656,744.
So
and
you're a
66.
math guy, huh? Gotcha.
Or I'm a read guy. I'm reading words written literally after the part that I just told you. You just
Oh,
beat me to the punch.
you were holding back. I see.
Yeah. Now I got to build a little anticipation.
You did it. You done good. All right, so I got, what did I do here? What was this? This is a foot deep. All right, so I'm going to do the same thing. Uh-huh.
Everybody's saying it was built in 1937, so it must be 1964 is whenever it became a publicly visitable thing. So it was built in, yeah, they're saying 35 or 37 or something. I don't know. Yeah, the house built in 35 and the guest house in 38. Jeez. So, yeah, this is all modern before modern was modern.
Yeah.
I guess. Huh?
Pre-modern, if you will. Or if you won't, I don't really care.
Yes. No, I will. Thanks. Thanks for giving me the chance.
You're welcome. All right. All right, I want to take a look at this now from the front. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to put my camera to parallel. I'm going to click on the image. I got to go into it. Actually, I can just use this piece right here. No, it's all grouped. I come in here, select this face.
Brian said that the reason it's falling apart was because it was designed in Blender.
Nope.
Ah. We're not going to go there.
No, it's too easy.
Too easy.
Everything's cool. Everything's cool. All right. So there we go. Some of these pieces are easier to see. You know, I think I'm going to scrap the whole separate floors thing, and I'm going to make one big mass. I think that's going to be an easier way to do this. Looks like my chimney needs to scoot. I'm going to grab all of these, explode them, get rid of these little reference lines I was using for snapping.
I thought you said Laura was at home, but I can see that she does not live in Pennsylvania, yet she's standing outside of this.
Well, Laura, she's an adventurer, man. What can I say? She does stuff.
You might have to do what the kids today say and yeet her out of there. Are kids using that word? Somebody used that earlier in the chat, and it sort of amused me because what the heck?
I don't even know what that means. How do you, I assume it's a verb because you're saying I should yeet her.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Is yeet a thing you do by force?
Yes.
Yeet somebody?
It's basically like throwing them, right? So it's semi-violent. Dave said Mr. Lloyd Webber was an early adopter of in-floor heating, and he used copper pipe, and the acid in the water slowly dissolved all the copper. That's neat.
Huh. That does not seem like the optimal design. Yay!
No.
Hold on. Thank you.
Look at it. It's literally 1 o'clock. That is so awesome.
1 o'clock on the button.
Oh. I looked yesterday and it was 1 o'clock last time. So that's cracking me up because I'm like it's only 1 o'clock. I could still drink coffee. Yeah, Christopher, thank you for catching that. I looked yesterday. I could drink coffee for another half hour probably, and then at 2 o'clock I will not sleep again until Saturday night. So.
All right, I got another.
Did you save? You need to save. You should save. Aaron saves. That's what you need. That's your next shirt.
Nope, that did not work. Okay. Wait a minute. Oh, what the? Where is this thing? It's supposed to be out here. Come on, man. Catch up. Roof, floor, walls, whatever you are. Oh, and then this is the, okay. I get it. I get it. This is actually supposed to be back quite a bit further. That's okay. All right, so there is my, gosh, it's really a structure, isn't it? It's really a thing. Whew. Okay. All right, so that looks okay from that side. I want to come around to the south side though, or the west side. All right, that got a lot closer. And maybe do some more trimming here. I'm going to go back to perspective view. I'm going to align my view. And turn X-ray. Good. Okay, so we're close to some things here. I don't feel like my drawings are exactly aligning though. I feel like I got some stuff that's just off between my two drawings. So I want to see what I can do to align my drawings for fun. This is just going to be just an enjoyable thing to do. All right, so over here, parallel. All right, so in this drawing right here, I'm going to put a rectangle like that. I'm going to come into this one and put a rectangle like that. So my rectangles are perfect, but this is going to give me the ability to somewhat align these. So if I grab this one and I move it vertically to here, I should be pretty closely aligned then. I think I was a little bit off because some of my drawings over here, some of my lines over here weren't quite the same height. All right, so from there, let's go back into X-ray. Align my view. All right, so now I can come in here, push this down to here, push this down to here. And what I end up doing, just to get snap points, I'm going to draw a line right. This is what I was doing on the front, is just wherever these transitions are, just throwing a quick line on the drawing, so it's on the face of the drawing. And then I can come in here and I can actually just use those as my vertical snaps. That, and then I didn't actually have this before, so this is good. Cool. So that lines up. These pieces line up. Over here.
It's really interesting that, I mean, it looks sort of complicated when you look at just pictures of it, but you don't really appreciate it because there's so much landscape. There's so much nature happening around it that you're just like, you know, it's kind of a square, chunky house.
Mm-hmm.
And then you design it, you're like, holy cow, this thing's huge.
Yeah. Well, I didn't realize it was, what'd you say, 5,000 feet, something like that?
5,000 square feet.
Crazy.
5,300 technically. Oh, interesting. So it's 2,900 of that is interior, and then another 2,500 is terraces.
And that was a piece I was picking up on, is a lot of this house seems to be outside, which I don't know, is that a normal, is that a thing for Pennsylvania? Because I don't, for me, because
there's probably,
we live in Colorado, and we generally have pretty nice weather around here, but there's a lot of times you don't go outside.
Yeah, there's a reason that nobody has swimming pools in this area. It's because you only get 4 months where you actually want to be out there. Well, maybe 6 months. I don't know.
All right, this is coming together, I think.
It's definitely, something's definitely happening.
Yeah. This exists. I will say that. All right. So that pretty well lines up. This piece right here looks like it has to come out. I got to figure out what this is. I got a window right here that I don't have that in my model at all. So I'm not sure if that's this chunk right here sticking out. Let's go turn on our first floor. Oh yeah, right here. It says this is the wov, 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 wov.
Oh yeah, yeah, yep. No, I read about that. I was drunk at the time.
Well, yeah, so I don't see that happening there. Let's see the second floor. Nope, second floor just starts at the patio. Okie dokie. Ooh, and we have an entry patio. I'm gonna chop it off right here. Let's go the same height as over there. Okay.
It's a good thing he's not alive, or he would sue you for doing that.
Apparently so.
I had no idea that guy was so litigious.
That is a great word.
It is, I know, and you have to say it sort of emphatically like that.
All right, I'm gonna do some quick cleanup. I'm gonna get rid of some lines. I'm gonna try to make this piece. It was interesting. Oh, what's going on there? A little step there. Somebody mentioned, just because it's a recurring theme here, because I think there's a lot of parallels, but somebody mentioned that they had done the Fallingwater Lego house, but hadn't actually seen or spent any time on the real one. I thought that was kind of cool. They do have a little Lego set in their Lego architecture line that is Fallingwater. Go track down at least the instructions for that, and I think this needs to be filled in.
Yeah, they don't sell the kit anymore, so you're going to pay a mint for it from somebody on eBay.
Or I'm going to digitally draw it up for free.
Boom. I have a feeling this one will go way more smoothly than the aluminum Falcon did.
Yeah, there's a couple chunks on there that tried my patience. But like I say, I mean, all things considered, we got it in, we got it, we doed it. This is supposed to be right here. Yeah, I don't know about this little alcove right here. There you go. Trying to get this down to as few surfaces as possible before we start going in and adding a kind of geometry. All right, so there's a couple spots that I got some weirdness here and here, but I mean, just the profile starting to look okay. All right. All right, let's get some.
Part of me thinks this looks like Frank Lloyd Wright, and part of me thinks this looks like the Brady Bunch house.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Brady Bunch were big Frank Lloyd Wright fans.
Do you think Mike Brady designed that house that they're living in? Or
was he an architect?
He was an architect. Yeah, because Greg had a summer job delivering his plans to somebody and lost them.
I bet hilarity ensued.
Oh, it was a little bit of drama, a little bit of hilarity, yeah. A little bit of both.
And at the end,
I mean,
I'm guessing there were some heartwarming lessons to be learned.
Oh, there's a lesson was learned.
Yeah.
That is certain.
You know, it's funny. I don't know if you ever watched this show. I think I've asked you this before. The Goldbergs.
I watched a couple of a little bit of the first season, but then I didn't. I felt a little bit like they were pandering to my '80s nostalgia.
Absolutely.
Ready Player One, same thing. At some point, I feel like I'm being sold bill of goods.
Oh man, they got toys in there which I think are just there to keep me coming back. So I'm like, oh, I had that toy.
Yeah.
But very very similar thing. It's very formulaic in that it always kind of has the same thing where it's like family member pisses off another family member because he's being selfish, realizes he loves the other family member, comes back at the ends and apologizes, and then there's like some nice piano music and they hug each other and it's, you'll always be my little brother, and then they move on. And it happens over and over again, but I just keep watching the show.
At least you know what to expect.
I mean, yeah, there's not a surprise.
My main takeaway is my son watches this show, Clarence, And one of the characters in Clarence is voiced by the kid from the Goldbergs.
Aha.
So that's all. That's really the
That's
only
all
thing
that's your thing.
the Goldbergs is to me. Yeah.
Okay, so feeling all right here. I'm gonna don't tell
Yeah.
Mr. Lloyd Wright, but I'm gonna
Oh, you're lagging.
clean up some edges. Yeah, I don't know what goes on from here down. This is all going to be under the ground. So, but it does come out here. I do need to get this chunk of geometry underneath here lined up correctly because that will be visible. So I should probably go do that. I gotta remember. Oh, I'm gonna save. Command S.
Do it. Nobody's even reminding us to.
Yeah.
Maybe there's something going on in the chat, and it's all lagging again. No, it's not. Everybody's just enthralled by watching you.
There's some sections.
Click around haphazardly. Wait, your wallpaper changed. What happened?
I switch it every once in a while.
That was not what it was whenever at 11:45 today.
Well, it is what it is now. I like to mix it up. I don't like anybody to be, I don't want anybody to think they have my number. I don't know what I'm doing. How can anybody else figure that out?
I feel like this is fake news, but Dave just said that there's a tunnel that goes all the way to the Hershey factory. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Maybe it's really true. I don't know.
From Dave's house?
Who created this? Did he build this? Yeah, from this house.
Oh,
from Dave's house. Probably from Dave's house.
Well, hold on. Let me import the foundation plan right now and we'll look. Here's the bottom of the plunge pool. Don't see Hershey anywhere. Could be though. I don't know. All right. I need a dimension of something.
I could look up some dimensions.
No, I mean dimensions that tie it to something I have, not something right.
Oh.
Oh, here it is. Here's the same line. It's the thing we call 17 feet.
By the way, this place is surrounded by the 5,000-acre Bear Run Nature Reserve, which would be where the Bear Run comes in.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. All right, so I'm about to show you something this is a thing that I really like about working with a 3D mouse because, well, there's lots of things. Obviously, you guys have. I'm not gonna sit here and rant about 3D mice, but one of the things I really like about it is how easy it is to work upside down and inside of shapes. Excuse me.
It's like you're modeling in space.
Would you believe it? But working upside down, moving the model upside down is just as easy as moving it right side up. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, I really have a hard time. Maybe it's just my brain because I don't seem to be any problem right now. But it just feels so much easier to hop underneath and work inside of
upside down and backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's neat is that's still illegible even upside down and backwards too.
Go figure. All right, X-ray. Lend me your strength. I'm just going to make this go long. We'll take it all the way over to here. I don't know what I'm looking at. Oh, this is the side of the pool. I'm gonna use my arrow keys to constrain some movement here. What's this little jog out for? Just making life difficult, Frank? Oh, I'm sure there's a reason for it. All right, I'm just gonna take that shape.
Yeah, because he thought it would be good that way.
Yeah, I shouldn't argue with it. Frank knows what he's doing. Maybe. All right. That's where I started. All right. I'm gonna put that.
All right, now all you got to do is the landscape.
All right.
Boom.
So I'm gonna turn that off and see what kind of mess I made under here. All right, so I'm just gonna pull these pieces down. I'm pulling them down farther than they have to go because I want to intersect them with the landscape. Okay. I'm assuming any place that I have like a little couple inch discrepancy, it's a plan lining up issue. That's why I'm feeling pretty okay with just arbitrarily deleting masses of geometry.
Well, the fact that we're not actually going to build this makes it a lot more forgivable.
Yeah. And honestly, Christopher Lloyd Webber is never going to see this.
Did you say Christopher Lloyd?
Christopher Lloyd Webber.
Get it all? Just completely throw any intent. We're no longer Lloyd is the only thing that connects any of it.
You know, he's got 3 names. If I hit one of them, I feel pretty good. That's 33%. If I get 2 of them, I got a D. I live with the D.
That's right. Way to go, 65%. Christopher Ryan said, I don't know, he's pulling out some other facts.
Right,
everybody keep throwing the facts. I love a little facts. So there's 155,000 to build, and it'll take 11.5 million to restore it.
Good golly, 11.5.
This is where,
somebody's going to do it too.
Oh yeah, well, because at this point it's one of the houses that changed history according to PBS.
Yeah, I guess historic.
But see, this is and that's a big Trimble thing, right? Is rework. Trimble believes in helping you eliminate rework. Had Trimble been around in 1937, it's possible
Frank Lloyd Wright would have sued us.
Well, there's that too. YouTube was wicked slow back then too, so this whole stream would have been kind of lame.
Yep. Got to get it printed, get it on the reels. All right, I'm starting to feel the heat in my my garage. Definitely starting to feel toastier than it was earlier. All right, so I'm gonna
still cold.
Put yeah. Let me slip my slippers off. There we go. Got some AC. I'll drink some hot coffee to balance it all out.
Boom. It could be why you're starting to feel the heat.
I am basically a storm front. That's what I've.
Nice.
All right. So I'm gonna make a grid with 5 foot using solid tools. So I'm gonna make it plenty big. I'm gonna make it significantly larger than the house.
Christopher Ryan said it actually has already been done. So that $11 million has already been spent. And Ryan Gravilla said that it was designated an UNESCO World Heritage Site.
UNESCO? They're the ones who make Multimeal? Who's UNESCO? I don't know who that is.
I don't know. It was all in capital letters, so I think that it might be an acronym.
Oh, or he was
I
yelling at
always
you.
think
It's like
I
UNESCO,
think that they
Jody.
made. I think that they're who paid for the baseball stadium in Denver, right?
That's
Oh,
Invesco.
that's Invesco.
That's a different ESCO.
UNESCO is United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization.
Oh, well,
There you go.
sounds in order. All right. All right. I want to. I don't know. I don't have. I have. I have this image, but it's not topographical, so it really doesn't show. I know it slopes down. I know this is higher, and this is lower, but I don't really have a solid like site plan to work this off of. So I'm just gonna kind of. I'm gonna do this freestyle-y. Take this down quite a bit lower, I think. Yeah, I'll just try to mess with it and make it look organic-y. I don't have all that topographic info.
Yeah,
Ooh,
you could totally, yeah, Google Earth it, baby.
Steve.
Boom.
Let's do that. I'm gonna put this on a tag called my terrain. All right, who's got an address for Fallingwater? That's the next question.
Uh, oh man, I closed that tab down. I was about to just drop it. Oh no, I do. Fallingwater, State Route 381, Stewart Township, Ohio Pile. Is that really the wow? Fayette County, Pennsylvania. You probably want me to type that, don't you?
I'm just gonna need you to say the word slower. Hold on, just
As I had mentioned previously, I've had a lot of coffee today. So you just need to type faster.
okay. Give me those numbers
Are
and
you
words
ready?
again.
You ready for this?
Yes.
Okay. So it's not an actual. There's not like an actual address, but it's State Route 380, Fallingwater State Route 381.
Okay.
Oh wait, Steve Baumgartner's got a better one. 1491 Mill Run
Whoa.
Road.
Oh, that's probably yeah. That was probably the location before everything was.
Christopher Ryan said coordinates are 39 degrees, 54 minutes, 22 seconds, or whatever. Isn't that how that works? The little foot and inch marks.
Whoop. Mill Rum.
Mmm.
Friday.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Hmm.
Well, it'd be 5:26 somewhere technically.
That's a lot of green. I don't see anything that looks like.
Like a house.
Yeah. All right. Let's try.
My weird address.
Let's try coordinates real quick.
Okay.
How do you edit it? Is it 39 comma?
I would go copy it. Just copy and paste out of chat.
I don't. Chat's on a different computer.
Oh man, this is problematic. Ohio Pile just cracks me up though.
If I just say falling water, it puts me. I can just search for falling water and it puts me right here. I don't see falling water. Maybe we need to.
Oh, you would think that Fallingwater would sort of stand out as a
Get this.
As a landmark.
I would think that yes. Is this it? No, that's two little like farmhouses.
Oh, I found one.
Did you?
I mean, I don't see where the heck's the waterfall supposed to be?
Well, you found, how'd you get to it?
I typed Fallingwater in Google Maps.
Does it look like my
No
screen?
spaces. I don't know. I'm not looking at your screen. I'm looking at my screen.
Well,
No.
no.
Ugh. We need higher resolution imagery, man. Yeah, no. It didn't really. If I zoom out enough.
Let me try. All right. Is it? I think it's 39, comma 7. What if I just do that? What did I just do?
I don't know, but you did it well. Wow, that's awesome. That's almost like snake scale.
I got Mars. That was pretty cool. Where am I? Sorry, diversion. I was like in the red eye or something. I'm in China. Okay, that was not correct. If you just type 39,79, you go to some crater in China. See, how can you not learn on this thing that we do? You can't stop learning.
It just happens. What I learned is do not let Aaron be the navigator.
Holy cow! No, I'll second that. I don't know how to enter. I haven't ever entered. This. Whoops. Oh, hold on. Technical problems.
Degrees.
You probably just lost my screen too, Jody.
I did. I'm just staring at your ugly mug.
Lucky bugger. Hold on one sec. Let me flip that over real quick. All right. Sorry, I got fidgety and played with my HDMI cord. So, all right. All right, I'm going back to Fallingwater. I'm all the way zoomed in, Dave. I'm at 18.
Zoomed all you can. You can't zoom no more.
Is that so? If you Fallingwater, Mill Run Road, Mill Run, PA. Yeah, as we're this is it?
Kind of looks like it, but it's just such low resolution. I mean, you can see all the crossroads and everything. Oh, yeah. See that parking lot at the top of the screen?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the parking lot for.
Is this? Oh,
and there
here
it is. Up to the. That's it.
Well, you gave me the nearest intersection.
It's so easy to find.
All right, let's grab some land. There we go. All right, and now I guess we'll turn off my terrain. I don't know that I'm to scale with this drawing right here. All right, let's see. Bring this over here. And do that. This is the little walkway that goes out there.
Possibly, maybe.
Okay, that's maybe lined up-ish. Let's toggle some terrain.
I'm gonna be honest. This looks so much better on Google Maps.
Well, that helps.
I mean, I know you will appreciate my honesty. It is the best policy.
Okay, yeah, that's not bad. That's obviously the wrong scale, but
luckily you've got a nice, well-represented chunk of terrain to. All right, that looks legit to me.
I want to. That's not too far off. looks like it's rotating more like this. Whoa, whoa, hey, whoa, hey, whoa. Easy now, fella. Okay. It's not perfect.
Well, this is proven to be a bit more of an adventure than I was expecting.
Yeah, I like adventures. That's kind of cool. I kind of like that. I'm just not quite getting. I don't understand how it ties in the ground over here.
It feels like you gotta sink it into the ground more or something. I don't know.
I don't know, because it feels like.
I mean, that little jog goes off to a spiral staircase, right? That little circly bit. So maybe you're still supposed to be lower, and then you take your staircase up to that, right? Wasn't it? I mean, isn't that what that was? That little curly bit was the staircase. Yeah.
So you're gonna go higher or lower? Because my patios are starting
Your
to
builder
sink
wants to go
into
lower.
the ground. I'm assuming. Maybe that's right. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna leave that like that. I like that. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm going to come in here, and I'm gonna offset some surfaces. Let's say 6
It's
inches.
interesting. So Lawrence said the cantilevered floors reach across the river, but as I'm looking at this map, I don't see where a river is. I don't see where the falls are. I don't understand. Let's see. The only falling water going on here is rain. Is that
That
right?
was
Rain's falling water.
that was. I mean, that worked. That what you're saying checks out. Yeah. See, that worked. I like it. I'm gonna get each of these offset 6 inches and push them down 3 feet. So much patio.
Ugh. Dave Richards said, put vinyl siding on it now. Shudder.
Yeah, that is probably what happened now. I guess that's not true. High end. I think high end architecture.
Maybe Bear Run is the name of the creek, I guess, huh?
That makes sense.
That's the body of. Okay, all right. In which case, it's not a very big creek. You might call it a crick.
That depends on where you're from. You commit to a word like crick.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, just turn off map view, or turn off terrain view, whatever view, and you'll be able to see that there's a tiny little blue line that suggests there would be water running there. It's probably not running because it's wintertime in my picture, because the trees are all dead. Asleep.
Sleepy trees.
I'm going to chime in on the off topic one over here. Dave Richards said at least they don't have to worry about ticks while they're walking in the woods where he is.
Right there.
And Big J Gordon also was curious how he was not that they didn't have ticks there. But I am happy to say I have After moving here from Oklahoma 20 years ago, I haven't encountered a tick nor a flea in Colorado either. But
That's
supposedly
true.
they're here somewhere.
They're not nearly as many. You got to go. You got to go
Hmm.
more west or mid. You got to go more Midwest than we are to get good blood sucking bugs. You know, the other thing that might be happening here is I think from pictures I've seen, this is a fairly like good steep uh, drop right here where this comes in. So this is a road that goes over a bridge that comes around and then goes in the parking lot or not the driveway and the guest house. So this is the bridge right here. I think that this is like a fairly steep, like more steep than is offered through this topo geometry. So what I'm kind of thinking is let's look at some hidden stuff. Let's look at some hidden geometry. I'm thinking maybe we come in here, we add some additional detail to this chunk of land right here and get us some more geometry to work with. So I'm going to come in here, I'm going to grab unlock and enter this group, and I'm going to select basically this chunk of riverbed. And I'm going to go into Sandbox Tools, and I'm going to, just for this section right here, I'm going to add detail. I don't remember which button it is. There it is, add detail. So that's going to actually double the number of quads there to work with. So that means I can come in here with a smaller, like let's say 8-foot shape, and I can pull some of this geometry down.
We're gonna have to go into the warehouse and look for some components of running bears too.
Is that a thing that happens here?
It's called Bear Run. What?
Sorry.
Have you not been paying attention?
I really haven't been paying attention to what you're saying, Johnny. I mean, Donnie. I mean, Jody.
Only my mother calls me that. And only when she's been drinking.
All right. So this is going to let us get more. I'm guessing. Like I said, I'm guessing all of this, but the pictures I've seen, it does look like it's a pretty fierce drop off here. So this is going to let us add that. Ooh, let's go underneath. I come over here and do it. Oh, this is so much easier. Look how easy this is.
Bigger on the inside.
There we go. Get back underground. All right, so that looks like that might be, maybe it's something more like that.
So someone had commented earlier, and I didn't say it at the time, that the people who had this had the house built said that they really liked this waterfall and they wanted to build there and be able to be a part of it. But they expected the house would be looking at the waterfall, and then Frank built it on top of it. They're like, they can't see the waterfall. He said, but you can hear it. And at some point, do you go, okay, well, this is Frank Lloyd Wright. I guess I'm wrong, so I'll go with what he said.
Well, that's not exactly something you can come in with later and like change it, you know, like I didn't like the layout of the bathroom too much, so we came in and we lived with it for a year and then, you know, turn the shower or something like that. Our whole house was on top of the visual aspect that we wanted the lot for. Ooh, sorry. Yeah, that's that makes you wonder. When something like, you hear something like that, don't you wonder, doesn't that make you kind of go, is Frank just being difficult with that one? That just sounds like a, yeah, I don't know.
Oh, well, okay. So Studio RT Cool just said that they have stairs that go down into it. They could go swimming. I don't know if that's real. Dang it. This is a new modern day. I don't know when people are pulling my leg. Okay. No, Lenny also said the same thing. Two sources. It's good enough for me.
So you can't actually see the waterfall anywhere from the house unless you go to the basement and get in it.
Exactly. At which point you don't want to get too close because you might fall.
Only if you're a bear.
Only if you're a bear.
No, there's falling bear, running bear, big bear,
Running
little bear,
bear. Big bear, little bear.
bear, bear, bear.
Mama bear, papa bear. All that. All
Ooh,
that
so
jazz.
there is a stairway from the living room down to the water. That's kind of cool. That'd be fun. I'm learning so much stuff. So something else I heard about, somebody made a comment on this about how quickly Frank Lloyd Wright actually drew up the plans for this. And I do remember hearing about that too. Like he had a certain amount of time to do it, didn't do it, kind of whipped it together. Like, I remember hearing that he was drawing, because if you look at these drawings, again, I don't know how truthful any of this is, but if you look at these drawings, the story I had heard was that all this is brick, or it's like stone, it's all stonework, is that he was drawing these stones in and like finished the last one, rolled the paper up and walked and went to the meeting with the client. Like, he had a bunch of time, just kind of did it in the day or two
Someone
before.
commented earlier that he it only took him like an hour or something like that.
Right.
And everybody's calling me out saying you can even see the waterfall in the Lego model posted up on the forum. So,
well, if it's in the Lego model.
Yeah. So it's super close up though. Like, you got to be all up in his junk.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's definitely a cool house.
Sure is. If I were ever in, I mean, this is close to nothing, in Nothing, Pennsylvania. It's like 2 hours away from Pittsburgh or something like that. I don't predict there being a time where I'm gonna actually end up getting to make this trip.
Yeah. Well, don't you wonder too, like, if you were somebody, the homeowner, wouldn't you be like, stop coming to our house? We live here.
Leave us alone. People that own it probably only lived there for like 2 years, and they're like, this thing is falling apart.
That's right.
And immediately sold it off to Invesco.
Hey, honey, do we have $11 million?
No, 155,000.
No, that was to build it, wasn't it?
Oh, you mean to restore it?
Renovate
No,
it.
Restoration didn't happen for 60 years.
The one story that I heard about Frank Lloyd Wright, which I thought was kind of cool, is this a patio too? I think I'm missing.
Probably. Like half of the square footage is.
That's true.
Terrace.
Was from one of his assistants, and I guess his assistant was trying to help him. They're going to a client meeting or something like that, and try to pick up and carry his drawings, and he said no. He said the architect always carries his own drawings. I guess that was the big thing that that particular assistant had learned from him.
Then he said that the son of the people who had it built lived there until 1963, and then he gave it to the state. So, yeah, one owner.
Wow.
Low miles.
High resale value.
Yeah.
All right,
that would be very true.
We got solid too. You just print this and put it in your sandbox.
Nice.
Okay, well,
it kind of looks like the spaceship from Guardians of the Galaxy, the one that Ronan flew.
With the spinning things.
No. No. All right, what's next? What are we gonna do?
I don't know. I guess. How you guys doing?
Got terrain. How you doing?
How you doing? Yeah, that's a weird house, man.
It is.
People keep talking about the stairway.
You could build.
Really sure
Yeah, you can make the spiral staircase.
I don't know where that is either.
That's over there by the little walkway, the thing that you used to line it up to the terrain.
Thing?
I think so.
Well, yeah, but I'm not going to build off of this.
Look at it. Look on a web browser, man.
Hold on, let me look on the
Like,
plans.
go look it up. Go look at this thing. Something that is higher resolution than 280, 260p or whatever.
Or hold on, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this. You see this thing right here?
Christopher Ryan posted a picture of the stairs on the forum.
Oh, well, it's just.
Oh, he's posted a picture of the stairs going down to the waterfall. That works too.
Wow, that's cool. That's nuts. That's in
It is nuts.
Pennsylvania? How does that just not scream Pennsylvania to me for some reason? I don't know. I don't get it.
I'm not feeling it. Well, if you go look at anywhere else in that entire region of Pennsylvania, though, it's all bungalows or something. I don't know.
All right, so I feel like, oh, you know what? I never did. I never checked this plan from this face because this looks like it needs to go back further. This looks like in the actual photograph, this right here looks like it's back like here. Or maybe
That would definitely make the lower patio a little more appealing.
yeah, and then
Kind of.
that's where from right there they have sort of a this little section comes out. Looks like maybe something like that. And then this is sort of a here. We'll put a rectangle right here that's 12 by 12. Rectangle right here. 12 by 12. All right.
I wonder where they kept their tools. I'm not really seeing a good place for a shop, but if I had a 6,000 square foot house, I definitely need a shop place.
There is a whole guest house across the street, so maybe it's back there.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, make the guests do all the work.
That's probably the thinking. Welcome to Fallingwater. Get to work. Yeah, this is definitely dropped lower over here. I guess this whole house could go up a little bit more.
The fins, the concrete kind of fin things underneath also slope back into terrain so that they're not quite so prominent all the way up to the edge.
They come back this way?
Yeah.
Okie doke. Look at this direction I'm taking. I don't even, what detail?
Psh. What's he going to do? Sue me?
Bring it.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah, I'll just pull us back to here for now.
All right, so now try and figure out where the hole in the floor is that the stairs that you use to get to the stairs to go down to the.
All right, so if I flip over here, yeah, it looks like these come out quite a bit farther too, because it looks like they come out to the stairs. Or no, maybe this actually, oh, this is that pool. Okay, this is the plunge, Jody. So I have this as a full height wall right here. Actually looks like this does something more like this. I gotta pull more ground out of here. All right, let's get those tools back up here. What am I doing? Tool palettes. Sandbox. More smoothing. go. All right, now it kind of looks like there's a little landing like right here-ish.
Wow, this is interesting. So there's this video on Vimeo that has it's all rendered, or it's all computer animated. But basically, it's panning around the site, and then it's slowly building out the entire building.
Ooh.
Like you can actually watch the whole thing grow in 3D, and it only takes 5 minutes.
Well, I bet we had better jokes.
Yeah, it's true. This is playing classical music.
Shh.
But at the very least, here, I'm going to share it with the world.
All right, let's do that.
Yeah, I encourage you to check it out. And then see all the stuff that you did wrong.
Hey, thanks, buddy.
Or, I mean, all the stuff that we didn't even know existed.
Okay. I'll do that.
Huh. That's kind of cool. Now maybe I'm going to go to Pennsylvania just so I can go check this house out.
I wonder if, I mean, I guess, like, if you're an architect, that's probably like a pilgrimage, right? You'd go do something like that, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah. I could see that. I mean, I'm not even in architecture, and I'm still kind of fascinated by it. I mean, I'm making all these pithy little comments, but it is always something that's fascinated me.
It's cool. It's definitely cool. All right. Something like that. And then, see, I'm going to do, whoa, hey, whoa, shh, hey, easy. Okay.
Stay on target.
Stay on target. Yeah. Everybody ready for May the 4th? Star Wars Day coming up. All right. I'm going to do something like that.
Nobody else is talking. We've silenced them. They're stunned in awe.
Nice.
Aw.
Aw. All right.
So Transom pointed out Tuesday is Cinco de Mayo, and I'm going to go ahead and also mention it's the same day as Taco Tuesday. I mean,
Woo.
It's like the stars have aligned.
Every once in a while, you just nail it. You know, time, just everything lines up. Everything comes out perfect. Thumping like that. Ah! All right, landscape. You're getting to me. All right.
Get out of my mind. Hey,
yeah.
that's a Dune reference. I use that line all the time. I forgot that it was from Dune.
Get out of my mind?
Yeah.
Oh. All right.
Isn't that when, whenever the Bene Gesserit is in Paul, like she's trying to do something and he just pushes her out?
Right.
Lawrence posted a couple of great pictures of the stairs, like what it looks like.
Oh, come on. Now, how, you guys just keep waiting until I'm like, hey, I feel pretty good about what I've done. And you're like,
well, he did one 9 minutes ago. I guess I could have told you. They needed,
look what
did
really happens.
Ago. And then Anthony posted a real picture.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, how about this?
What? Let me see. Everything's got rounded edges too.
Yeah, I noticed that.
That works.
I'm not a bit. I don't like that.
It almost feels like it's an Adobe, right? It's got this whole. This
Yeah.
thing should be in. If they had water in New Mexico, then it should be in Santa Fe. But they don't have water in New Mexico.
I think I heard some about somewhere.
Eh.
Just a touch. Didn't connect. What's up here?
You're missing a line somewhere.
Let's look inside the ceiling and see.
What?
Saying this is yet another perk of 3D mousing. That's going to be an issue. Oh, unless you walk through from inside. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this house.
You just totally made up those stair
made up
dimensions, right?
everything. Oh, there's no. Yeah. Just be clear about that. Hey, I got stairs down the waterfall. That was what I was requested of me.
Yeah, nice. Now you need to add water. Hey, Fat Kid 73's got he's wearing the same shirt as you right now. You guys are both in the same. Same
really
members.
Impressed by that. Had to do it. All right, let's turn this back on. Let's see how this all lines up. Ooh, look at that. I don't know what's going on there. That's a thing. I did do 7 to 11 for the stairs. That might count for some of where my stairs ended up.
Yeah, I like how they're all 4 inches above each other, so they're just close enough together that you want to skip the other stair. You want to skip every other stair, but they're far enough apart that you're probably going to trip halfway up.
I don't even know if anything we've done is to scale, so I'm just going to make it look good. All right, now the other thing I was thinking was how to keep fixing this.
It is amazing to me how well documented this house is without actually having usable dimensions anywhere.
Seriously.
You're going to do everything to make sure the world knows about this, except tell them its size.
That's right.
Oh, nice. Little missing step to show it's in need of restoration.
Right. Oh, I guess I was right. What? This one. This one. Oh, this one. I skipped the wrong one. All right. So I'm going to have to lose that step for right now. All right. I'm going to grab this. Triple click on each step. Triple clicking, more triple clicking. And then use scale. Pull it back this way. That's a little better.
I think what I'm most impressed with this whole place is the fact that it was built in the 30s.
I keep getting different dates for the actual. When was it actually built?
35, 37, something like that.
35, 37, whatever it takes.
I don't know if it was designed in 35 and finally built in, completed in 37 or what.
That could be.
I've seen 35, 37, and 38. So I'm just going to go 37. It's in the middle-ish.
That works. Works for me. I'm okay with it. All right. Well, I feel that's kind of cool. That looks similar to the drawings I'm seeing.
Yeah, it looks close enough.
I mean,
based on the information available, I'd say I'm quite impressed. Designed 35, built from 36 to 39, according to the video that I just
3 years.
Everybody that I did not.
Oh yeah, because they had some kind of crazy stuff to have to engineer and build. Now, what I wonder
Yeah.
about, oh yeah, Big Jordan just put up, oh, according to the video.
Yeah, you're gonna want to check out that video, dude.
So what I'm wondering about, so I mean, that was the big thing, right? Is he came up with this idea of to doing this.
Yeah,
He came up with the
sure.
idea of
Drink more
this.
coffee.
Oh, hey, ooh, it's Friday. I've been talking all week. So he had all these cantilevers that they said couldn't be done because, like, so when I did design work, we had a 2-to-1 rule, right? So if something cantilevered out 2 feet, we want to have a backspan of at least 4 feet, just as a general idea. There's more engineering that went into that, but that was kind of the general rule of thumb. And then some stuff like this thing right here doesn't. I mean, it's basically anchored into the side of the main column of the house, but that's it. It just sticks out there. So I remember that you said that, Jody, that somebody said that they said it couldn't be built or whatever, and Frank threatened to walk away or whatever.
Yeah, he threw a fit.
So obviously it's built, it's still standing, but it sounds like a lot of work had to be done. So I kind of wonder, like, how long after it was originally made did things start getting sketchy? Like, oh, I was living in the house for about 3 years, and then all of a sudden we noticed that stuff started just rolling towards the edge of the patio. Like, everything kind of just goes that way.
Yeah, we had to get rid of all of our chairs with wheels on them because they'd end up over there by the window.
There's just a pile of like pens and marbles and stuff just in one corner of the house.
I feel like probably what they were seeing was they're like, is that a new crack in the ceiling? What's going on there?
That's why everything's all brick and stuff, because you can't. Well, I don't know, because it looks like all the patios, all this stuff is finished with stucco, and
Yeah,
you can see cracks in that pretty easy. So I kind of wonder. Yeah,
you can also patch it pretty well.
That's-
You can patch it, but it's not going to look right.
I get the feeling that if you buy this house, you're not the type who goes out and does patchwork on your own house.
Yeah, as I was watching the fly through the Vimeo video, and I'm looking at, like, all the plants and stuff that were around it, and I'm thinking, yeah, somebody that owns a house like this probably also has a staff that
Yeah.
comes out. I'm not necessarily someone that lives on site, but someone that is regularly coming out and taking care of your stuff. Like, I mow my grass. I'm not at the level that I have people handle that for me.
Yeah. I plan to. Well, I did mow my grass, and then we created
And then it
people
grew
to
back?
do that for me.
Yeah, I can't seem to get my people to do that, though.
Yeah, it's too bad. I like mowing grass. That doesn't bother me too much. All right, so we've started talking about mowing grass, so that may be a sign of something.
So today, 7:45 a.m., I'm out there mowing my lawn.
Oh,
I felt a little bit bad, and at the same time, I'm like, you know what? It's not hot, and might as well get it done.
I have a real mower, so mine doesn't make noise, so I can cut the grass at night, middle of the night, whatever.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Because that's what everybody likes to mow at night.
Yeah, do a little night mowing.
A real mower. Mine's real. Shut up.
No, real, REEL.
I know. I have one in my garage, but whenever I mow in the backyard, it's big enough
just
that
too
my
much, huh?
backyard's big enough that it's kind of a pain. Also, since I only mow every 3 weeks, it's too tall to mow with a real mower, not a fake mower.
Yeah, you got to get power for something like that. All right, let's. That's awesome. I like it. Yeah, we'll call at this point. This looks like a great start for the amount of time we got into it. It's looking like it's in line with the other models I'm seeing, though this does.
Andy wants some windows.
Well, that is a great
know if that's very
segue
silly.
because I'm going to put this on 3D Warehouse,
Ooh,
and you are welcome.
that's right. Teach Andy to fish.
That's right.
Don't just give him fish.
You come get this
something.
fish. I feel like I want that to go like that. I don't know. There's a bunch of stuff that I feel like I should change, but I might get sued by Frank. Yeah, I'm going to throw this up on Warehouse. I will actually do that as soon as we're off air, and I'll put it in there. So you guys are more than welcome to come in and finish her up, correct it, whatever you want to do, whatever you feel is the next step. But I feel pretty good given what we had to work with, and given that we only did about an hour and 40 minutes of actual modeling. I feel pretty good about this. This is a good, solid start. So
That's how long it took him, supposedly, right?
that's true. Yeah, he drew bricks
So
on.
you're as good as Andrew Lloyd Webber. That's amazing.
Hey,
I mean, Christopher Lloyd Webber.
Christopher Lloyd Wright.
Wait, what? Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Dallas Bryce Howard. No. I don't know. There's 3 names. I don't remember those.
I don't know. All I really know is that people with 3 names tend to become president killers, right? There was John Wilkes Booth.
Yeah,
and
if you kill people, you get all 3 names. I don't know if you start that way or if that's what happens to you as you get labeled. I don't know how that works.
That's a good point. Yeah, I'm just not going to opt to use my middle name. It's not a particularly winning middle name. So Jody Gates is plenty. It's good. It's good for me.
So your middle name's not Lloyd.
It is not. It's not Lloyd.
Jody
Nor
Lloyd
Frank. No.
Okay, well, let's wrap it. All right, so a reminder to everyone, get your entries in for the Finish This House competition on our forum, forums.sketchup.com. Look for the Finish This House topic in there. Also a reminder, Jody and I will not be here next Monday because
Oh, yeah, that's right.
we're celebrating Star Wars Day with our families. So
That's right. Be with the ones you love on this most auspicious of occasions.
that's right. So everybody out there, have a safe Cinco de Mayo. Oh, I said that's so American. Cinco de Mayo.
Nice.
And May the 4th. Enjoy your weekend, enjoy your holidays, and we'll be back up here with something on Wednesday. I don't know exactly if we'll do a Q&A or if we'll do a modeling to something specific. Oh, Jody Aloysius Gates, Steve Guzman.
Nice. He nailed
corrected.
it. That's not fair. Steve already knew my middle name.
Oh, cheater.
That's really not my middle name.
I didn't think so.
Is that how you do Aloysius?
Um,
I don't know.
I don't know.
It looks like Steve basically passed out on the keyboard. His face happened to type those letters out.
I would pronounce that Alloy Suisse.
Alloy
Okay.
Suisse is exactly.
We've really degraded now, so we'll let you go. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. This was a lot of fun. Keep those ideas coming in. We'd love to have more ideas, and we will see you all next Wednesday. So have a great weekend. Have a great holiday.
Have a great weekend, everybody.
See ya. Thank you.
See you guys.